Yo, welcome back to another CVR video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about what Shrewsbury has to offer. Is it worth your time to go to these places? What you actually find at these places, and a completely honest review from someone who's lived here their whole life. Before we get into this video, a little disclaimer, I am pro Shrewsbury. I love living here. It has so much to offer. Right, number one, arguably the heart of Shrewsbury, the Quarry / Dingle. Visiting the Quarry is essential for anyone visiting the town. In the middle, there's the Dingle. There's bare flowers in there. Any of you hay fever sufferers, just go wait by the park, unless you're on the little sex offenders register, then don't wait by the park, stay away from, actually don't even come to Shrewsbury. Another thing, be warned, I haven't seen this Donny in a while, but there's a caretaker for the Quarry. Let me just tell you, he makes the rock look like a pebble. These are just rumours, I don't know if they're true, but apparently an Alsatian took a dump by the Dingle, not in the Dingle, owner wouldn't pick it up, so Yanis ate both of them. And the shit. Swear down. So, I don't think he's knocking a bat anymore. Next, the River Severn. This beautiful stretch of water caresses the town, almost like it's giving it a soggy hug. The river flows around the bottom of the Quarry. It's a horrible colour. Do you know when you fart in the bath and then next thing, oh, fucking hell, I shit myself, the water's all gone brown? That is what the river looks like. It's a dirty river and it stinks. On the river you will find a couple of swans, fishermen tugging on rods, don't make it weird, and a load of rich kids rowing. This is their PE lesson. When I was in school, I had an overweight man chewing nicotine gum, telling me to run around the field 100 times when it's -10, calling me a fatty, and I wasn't even fat. And these kids row down the river, drinking champagne and Chardonnay and that. Mum? Yes, honey. Do you have my canoe oar? We're going for a little sail down the Severn for PE in 5th period. It baffles me that that's PE. Anyway, go back on topic. In the summer, you got people jumping off the bridges. In the winter, you got photographers taking nice photos. And for some of the year, when it floods, you got half the town underwater. Because when it bursts, baby, it bursts. Next, for all my aqua-loving Donnies, the Weir. Pretty much the Weir is water, a slope, and then more water. And I can't really butter it up any better than that. It's like a water park for fish. You go to the Weir as a little 2-in-1, because opposite, for some reason, I have no idea why, there's a farm. There's a couple goats, a couple sheep, a couple pigs, a couple chickens. You can look at water and then turn around and look at a goat. What else more do you want? But it doesn't stop there. At a certain point of the year, salmon come to the Weir and they just start jumping. And let me tell you what, when them salmon get jumping, the old bitties get thumping because they love the salmon. The salmon jump out the water and flocks and flocks and flocks of people just come with shitty cameras. Oh, fucking hell, Dave, you see that one jumping? Next, Shrewsbury's oldest building, the castle. If you're at the age a little bit later in life, go to the castle, crack on. But if you are my age and it's like, oh mum, let's go to the Shrewsbury castle, it's gonna be so sick, it's gonna be peak for you, bro. I don't think it's gonna be the day you think it's gonna be. It's literally a building, and that's it. Some people tie the knot there, some people spend a lot of time taking in the history there, but more so people walk past and say, oh look, there's a castle. Mad. Let's go, Greg's. Next is the library. If you like books, you're in the right place. But if you don't, keep walking up the hill. On the right-hand side, there's a phone CEX. Go in there and watch the people fight over who can drink Monster the quickest and who's got the greasiest hair. It's quite entertaining. This building is grade 1 listing, which means it's old as shit. And when you approach the building, you will see my guy. I'm talking about Charles Darwin. He's posted up on a chair. What's that? Evolution. Completed it, bro. I'm gonna be completely honest, I do appreciate the history of the library, but from my perspective, it's such an amazing building. Honestly, it's so nice to look at. Why fill it with books? Dusty old books. Imagine that as a pub. The library. Woo! Going down to the lib. Madness. But instead, they've stuck Doris with her glasses on a chain and 20,000 books in there. And I just think, oh, it could be so cool. But if you do get gassed over libraries, sick. Next is town walls, linking normal life to rich life. Because at the top is Shrewsbury High School, full of all the cool people who fucking row on the river and shit. The road is home to some of the biggest speed bumps in the world. If your car's a bit on the skinnier side, you're gonna be doof doof, doof doof, doof doof. Yeah, you're gonna leave half of it on the road. As you walk up on the right-hand side, I don't really know what the buildings are because normally when you walk up, you look over and there's some tennis courts and stuff. You shout a load of abuse at all the people. I'll give you an example. Oh, Bodie! Bodie! What's that, you play tennis? Fucking virgin or something? Hey, Federer, give us a wave, lad! But at the very top of Town Walls, there is the Town Walls Tower, which I've recently learned sometimes is open and you can go to the top. And then you can see the Boldies even higher up and you can go, way, Boldy! Next is the train station, and for such a grand building, it's got such shit parking. You will find an array of black cabs. Do not get in them unless you want to be robbed. All right, mate, we're here. Oh, perfect. How much do I owe you, mate? Says $28.50. $28.50? I've been in the cab 67 seconds. You've gone from the train station to Subway. It'd be cheaper to go to Dave Mellors in Frankwell, buy a bike, and then just bike everywhere. I swear to God. So overall, if you do like train stations and you like train spotting and stuff, get a job. It's a very weird thing to like. Next to the prison, and I want to just say, free up all the bros, all the Victorian bros in the cage, you get me? The prison is no longer a working prison. That's a shame, because I know a lot of people in Shrewsbury that need to be in prison. Fucking pellets. You can go inside on a tour and see the cells. Luckily, they don't have the hanging there anymore. That'd be a bit of a madness. Also, ghost tours. I know people that will go in there and do the Ouija boards and that. I'm getting something. Have you had someone who's died recently? Oh my God, yeah. Was it a human? Oh my God, yeah. How many nans have you got? Just the one. Oh, is it your nan? Oh my God. Soft, innit? Next, you've got the new football ground. The old one used to be called Gay Meadow. I know. Could you imagine the kickoff in 2021, a football ground being called the Gay Meadow? Oh, you can't say that. Oh my God, I'm so offended. Did you say gay? So the new one's called the New Meadow, home to a bunch of loyal supporters which follow the team round the country, punching the opposition. The stadium is located by Lidl, which is good, so when the team lose, you can pop to Lidl, get a couple WKDs and cry in your car listening to Celine Dion. But no, on a serious level, to be fair, there are a lot of amazing footballers there, like, Right, next. I am only joking, I do support the football team. Salop, and all that, you know. Next, if an average performing football team wasn't your fancy, maybe the theatre is. This one's got a very clever name, Theatre 7. It's a theatre, and it's got the River Severn right next to it. This one gathers more of a mature audience. If you want to separate yourself from the fake Armani tracksuits and the knockoff Dior Sauvage, here's where to do it. I've been to the theatre before, it was honestly the best day of my life.
Hello.
Hello. What do you think of the Theatre 7?
I think it's really good.
Really good?
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
Why?
Just wondering, just doing a little review. Thank you.
I would highly recommend it.
Okay, perfect. So if you're a bit later in life, like my mother is, you should definitely go. Next is the square. You're uptown on the piss and you need a taxi home. Hi, can I book it to the square? You want to go into town and see the boys? Mum, can you just drop me off in the square? You want to go see the Christmas lights get turned on? Get yourself to the square. It's got flowers, benches, jewelers, restaurants, and Starbucks. If you want to see a load of goths chain about 50 fags and complain all the time, that's where you want to be. Also, if that wasn't enough, it is home to some of the world's craziest protests. I'm talking about the Badger Cull protest. A lot of crazy locals got together for, you know what, I'm not having people killing badgers anymore. Let's get to the square and protest. It was wild to say the least. And finally, some old traditional pubs. The oldest one being the Golden Cross. When I think of old traditional pubs, I'm thinking locals, mainly middle-aged men in flat caps, complaining when their head on their pint's too big. Dave, if you cared half as much about your kids and your job than you do about the pint's head, you might not be in here every single night with liver failure. I'm gonna quickly list off some old pubs which I go to that I can recommend. The Bell, the Bull Inn, the Dunkeld, the Nag's Head, the Opio, the Abbey. Just off the top of my head. Right, and that is the end of the video. Hopefully that helped on some tourist places to come and check out if you ever come to Shrewsbury. If you're from Shrewsbury, leave this video a like rating if you agree with what I said. And if there's anything I've missed out, leave it in the comment section below. If you're not from Shrewsbury and you've seen this video and this helps you, also let me know in the comment section below. I actually do care. If you don't already, subscribe to the channel. If you enjoyed the video, leave it a like rating. Follow me on Instagram and I'll see you all next week. Safe.